Okay, Asia session done. I took 2 trades. First trade was on the Nikkei. Coming into the day, there was no signal day. However, we had just faked out the previous month low. And we have the monthly breakout level here, bullish above, bearish below. But yeah, so we faked out the previous month high, broke below month breakout high. Faking out the previous high is a breakout reversal, came below the breakout high. So now the month is in a false breakout cycle. And then yesterday or a couple of days ago, faked out the previous month low, closed back up top. So when you're below the breakout high and you fake out the previous low, we're now in a fake out retracement cycle. So my thesis was that this market has a bit of room to go up. And so today, coming into today, I had the H8 breakout level, which is the last breakout bar on this chart, which happened over here. This is a bearish breakout level over here. And so when price reverses above that, this is a possible peak formation. So I don't counter trade the peak formations. So coming into today, we had the H8 was bullish. This one, H4, was bullish and had already broken out of the market, out of the previous day high. So I come in at 7 a.m., which is Tokyo Open in Jakarta. I was watching this 15 minutes before. I saw that it had already broken out. And so when you break out above a previous H8 high and above the previous day high, that means I'm in a breakout cycle. So I know I have a breakout setup on the daily. So when that happened, I dropped down. What I'm looking for in a breakout, so this is colored red. On a breakout, I'm looking for a retracement, which is a buy after previous M15 low fake out and the H8 high breakout. So we've broken above H8 high. And so I was looking for an M15 low fake out, which happens right here. So once I got the fake out of the M15 low right at market open, I waited until came back above and I entered on the 1 minute. This one. So this green line is the M15 low. Broke below, came back up, and I waited for the first breakout bar and I entered like that. So my entry is always the same. I look once I'm interested, I look at the last bearish breakout bar, which is this bearish bar, and I'm waiting for a breakout bar above. So technically, I could have entered on this one, but I don't usually. I like to see a stronger breakout than that, so I entered on this one. So I entered there, and the idea is to hold it up for as long as I can on indexes. I tend to try to hold them as long as I can because they tend to want to be going up. So I entered, so I entered there and I was waiting until no target, just holding it. But when I got the M15 fake out bar after it triggered the H4 high, I took some partials and I'm still in this. Even though it came down, I survived that pullback. And so I'm still in this. Took partials at this M15 high, which is about 2R. So I took that. Let's see if it wants to continue up. There's a lot of pressure pushing it down. So, let's see. Second trade. So after that, I looked at my Forex pairs in Asia and I mark off my signal days. Today, I only had a few. Most of them are this green one, which is fake out continuation, which is my favorite signal day. What that is it's a fake out bar going in the direction of the last breakout bar level. And so the idea is to take it at the high of the day, continue down to the previous day low, and usually at the low of the structure. So here's another example: fakeout bar going in the direction of the daily breakout level, and I want to take it down to at least the previous day low, and then to the next structure. So I had a lot of those on the JPY pairs as well as some other pairs, and I had one trend day signal on Euro New Zealand. What that is I have monthly breakout level, weekly breakout level, and I look at the previous month highs and lows. And if the majority of them are pushing in one direction, I'm looking for a breakout day, and I'm looking for a trend retracement setup on that, which would be, in this case, I'm looking for a fake out of the previous low and take it all the way up to the previous day high. So there are quite a few. What I do is I only start trading forex if I don't have a trade on the Japan index or gold early on. Then I'll look at the forex pairs at the first H4 bar open, which is 8 o'clock this time. So um, 8 o'clock. Not saying okay. Yeah, so 8 o'clock. Prior to that, I already had my signal days set up. JP225 Nikkei I already took. Euro NZD, I was looking for a trend retracement, fake out at the bottom to take it back up, but from the very beginning, it had already broken below the breakout level, and so one of my requirements is that it needs to be in the direction of the breakout level, so I could already take this off. So that was already out. Didn't need to look at that anymore. And so I had only the JPY pairs as well as GBP AUD to look at. GJ was also below the breakout level. Sorry, it was above the breakout level. I was trying to take this down. So this is a fake out continuation. I'm looking for a high of the day sell down to the previous day low, but it was above the day breakout level. When I'm above the day breakout level, I'm bullish on the daily. So I did not, that was one way that I could remove this from my watch list. So I did not look at GJ. And so I was left with all the other JPY pairs. What I do is I look at the daily of all of them and see which one has the most room to continue. So once I do that, I see that CAD-J was at the previous year high. UJ had also bounced off the previous year high. AJ also, but there's more room than these ones. And EJ was not. So EJ was the one that I was thinking to take. CAD-J and UJ were out simply because of where they were. Did not want to trade that, or I don't mind trading that. It's just I thought AJ and EJ looked better, so I was able to reduce UJ and CAD-J. So that was out. GJ was already out, so I was left with three pairs, GA and yeah. So CAD-J was out, so I was looking at AJ and EJ. Because GBP AUD has AUD, I didn't want too many correlated pairs, so I was leaning towards taking EJ. But I still had AJ on the watch list. Coming into my session, which was 8 o'clock, I already saw that EJ had triggered the previous H8 high, so this is at the high of the day, and so I ended up taking an early entry on EJ. The breakout level for EJ was here, the H8 breakout level, right? I'm bullish above, bearish below, so I wanted to be in the right direction of EJ, while AJ, the H8 breakout level, was down here. This was where the H8 level is. So I'm bullish above here, bearish below, and so EJ was closer than AJ, so that's another way that I was able to remove to focus more on EJ. So once price broke that level, I saw M5 fakeout bar, and I entered on impulse entry right below the H8 high. And so the target on these days on a fakeout continuation signal day is the previous day low. Went straight to the previous day low, and so that played out. Um, so one thing I didn't like about this is that the entry was 10 minutes before the H4 bar open. So usually at these bar opens, they will pull back quite a bit. But I was fine if I was at the high of the day and I had just faked out the H8 high. AJ, I don't believe had faked out the H8 high, maybe just shortly before, and also the H8 breakout level was too far down for me to take that. Um, So because it was 10 minutes before, I didn't have full position on this. I just put half my position. I was waiting for a pullback. Gave me opportunities to size in, but I didn't take them. It's Monday. I didn't feel like I needed to trade so aggressively. So yeah, this one went down about 3R straight down to TP. Um, yeah, so that was it. I took those two trades. AJ didn't hasn't gone down to the previous day low yet. EJ hit it. GA, that I was looking for the low of the day to go up, and that's what it did, but it did not trigger the H4 low or H8 low, so there was no entry for me on GA. So that's it. Took two trades, EJ and the Nikkei. I also look at gold, um, but gold, let me see. I think I'm bearish on gold. Uh, so I think this was on a breakout. So it broke out yesterday. Yesterday, I was on Friday. I was bearish on it, and then closed as an inside day. So I'm looking to trade at the edges. I would prefer it to have created a high of the day, so I didn't enter on gold to take it down. H8, H4 bullish. That's not really a good sign. So um, no trades on gold. I prefer trading gold on in New York. It's pushing down nicely here. Um, yeah, so didn't trade gold, took Nikkei and took what was it, EJ. That's it. Two trades. Yeah, that's all. Now I'm waiting for London.